Happy Saturday, guys. I'm really excited because I'm going to be doing a two-part episode, so to speak. So it's going to be 2 weeks. It's going to be split up this week and then next week. And I'm really excited about it. I was going to make it one big video, but I'm going to attempt a two-parter. I might do these more frequently if this works out really well. So I'm excited about it. Today, we're talking about Happy Mail. You might have no idea what that is. You might have no idea what I'm talking about. Some of you do. Some of you have been recipients of Happy Mail from me. So, what is Happy Mail? I don't know what Google would say, but I would say that Happy Mail is anything that you're going to get in the mail that is not a bill or a collection or a sales pitch. Nothing soliciting you for money or to do anything or trying to inform you. Just something from a family member or a friend that's an encouragement, something that maybe a great gift, maybe a package, something like that. So maybe when you were younger, you got Happy Mail more frequently. Birthday cards from grandma, or I don't know, or maybe you had a pen pal that lived far away, and that you would get letters or postcards, or every time your uncle went out of town, he sent you a postcard. I'm not sure. I don't really remember a lot of Happy Mail when I was younger. Most of my family and everybody we all lived near each other, so I don't remember getting a lot of Happy Mail. And now that I'm older, I check the mail every day, and I get a lot of credit card offers and bills, pay your water bill. Hey, we'd like you to pay your electric bill. Excuse me, your mortgage is due. I get mail like that. It's not often that I open up my mailbox and I see a brightly colored envelope and real handwriting on the front, not something printed, just real human touch. Basically, I open my mailbox and it's like I got a hug or a kiss right there in my mailbox from somebody that really loves me and cares about me. It's not often that happens. So, why am I talking about this? I've been thinking about a lot of different things going on right now in my life. Just different situations that we're going through, or different things that people I know are going through, and they warrant Happy Mail. If you have a friend that has moved recently, I have two friends that recently moved to different parts. One went this way and one went this way. So one went to the northern part of our state and one went to one state below me. And neither of them are very far from me now, but I miss them. And I really am excited for them and their new places. And so I want to send Happy Mail. Happy Mail that's one of the first things you do. Somebody gets a new place, I want to send them Happy Mail. It doesn't necessarily mean that I sent a gift, but I just sent a card congratulating them on their new place. Maybe you know someone who's recently got engaged, or somebody that recently got married, or someone that recently had a baby, or their birthday has come up. Or maybe you know someone who has been sick. Or maybe you know someone whose parent has passed away. Someone whose pet has passed. Someone who's mourning or grieving for something. Maybe they really had to take a big test and maybe they didn't make it. So, can you send Happy Mail in those cases too? Absolutely. I would say that you probably need Happy Mail more when something difficult is happening than when something great is happening. Happy Mail is to bring someone happiness. So I'm talking about it again because I'm going through a lot of things, and I have a tote full of stationery, and next week I'm going to resource you. I'm going to tell you where I got it. I'm going to show it to you. I'm going to tell you how I use it. But I think I just really wanted to encourage people today to think about people that you could be sending Happy Mail to. And you might think, well, Caitlin, it is 2018. Nobody sends mail. That's not true. There are people who send mail. But you might think, well, can I send them a text? Can I send them an email? Who has addresses anymore? One of the first things that I do when somebody moves and they tell me their new address, or they say, hey, my address is this, come visit me here if I've never been to their house, I put that in their contact in my phone. Like, I add it. There's a place to put an address right there in the contact on my phone, and that is what I do. It's very simple, and then I always have it. You could, if you wanted to do an physical address book, if you wanted to do that, that is more power to you. Go for it. While I was practicing this, I thought about this, and I really might do this. I thought, what if you had a 3-ring binder? So basically do an address book, but you have a whole sheet of paper for one person, and you can put all kinds of info about them: their name, their address, their phone number, their email. You can leave lots of space for multiple emails, multiple phone numbers, multiple addresses. Especially if you're like me, you have friends that you graduated with. I have some friends that I graduated high school with, and they had a dorm, and then the next year they had a dorm, and then when they came home for the summer, they were still at their home. So really they had like 3 addresses in like 2 years. And then they get an apartment on campus or near campus, and then they come home for the summer, so they still have that one. And then they go to grad school in a different town, so now they have a new address, and then they move somewhere there, and then they have another one, and then they get a permanent residence, like their permanent apartment after they've graduated, or townhouse or whatever. They've had like 7 apartments in like 8 years of knowing them. So it's sometimes kind of tough to keep track of everybody's address, but it's really worth it, because there are times that you just, I don't know about you, but sometimes I'm thinking about someone. I'm going about my day and somebody's just on my mind. I don't know why they're on my mind. They're just really on my mind. And sometimes I know why they're on my mind, though. I'm like, I haven't talked to them in a while. I haven't seen them in a while. They seemed really down the last time I talked to them, or a friend told me that they're going through a tough time. Why don't I send them a card? And so I like to have people's addresses on hand for when the urge strikes me. Okay. So it's just a thought, that's one way that you can keep track of addresses. Do not be weird about asking people for their address. Be like, I'm trying to send them a surprise. No, they'll be surprised when they get it. Be like, hey, I'm wanting to send you some mail. Can I have your address? Great. Awesome. Thank you. And then send it. If they ask, what for? What's in it? What's it? Don't say. Be like, you'll see when you get it. Check your mailbox. I love doing that. It's great, even when it's expected, when I know someone's sending me a card. If I have friends that have gone on vacation, I have like 2 friends that if they go on vacation or they go out of town somewhere, I am getting a postcard. Like, I know I'm getting a postcard. They don't all send like a happy mail. Like, they don't go to Hallmark and buy a card necessarily. They just stop, maybe a gas station or the museum gift shop, and they stop and they give me a postcard. Sometimes it's really silly looking. Other times it's very, very beautiful. But no matter what, I love when they send me a postcard. It's just great to know that while they were out on vacation, while they were out having fun, they were thinking about me. Now, if you want, you can just send an encouragement in there. You can just put a scripture in there if you're of that persuasion, that's what you'd like to do. You can put money in it. You can put a gift card in it. You can put things in it if you want. But that's not the point. The point isn't so I can give you a gift. It's so that I can give you words. I can give you something tangible. I can give you this hug. I can give you this love that I have for you. These good thoughts that I feel towards you, I can put into something that I can hand to you, and then you can hold on to it. And then when you're having a bad day, you can pull that card out and you can look at it. Maybe whenever you're gone. I think about this with my parents or my grandparents or people in my life that I really love. I have cards from them. Victor has a few cards from them. And someday when I give Victor his box of cards, because we have boxes of cards here that people have given us, and when I give that to him, he's going to be able to take it and look at it and say, oh, Nana gave me this card. Nana said these things for me, great things that she thought about me. you guys, it's the way we want it to be. We want to encourage people so that they have that tangible reminder of how much they are loved by us. There are people in your life who are not gifts people, they are not materialistic, but they love to know how much you care about them. And a card can go a long way in that. So next week I'm going to resource you. I'm going to talk more about what I do. I'm going to give you more of my process, what kind of things I own to help get. I have like a box of Happy Mail stuff. And I'm really excited to share it with you because I love sending Happy Mail to people. So guys, this week, think of someone that you can send Happy Mail to. Maybe just a postcard. Maybe you go out and buy a $6 card. I don't know. Maybe you go to Dollar Tree and you get a $1 card. Maybe you buy 12 of them and send 12 people cards. I don't know what you're going to do, but do it this week. Just think of somebody, anybody. Hey, send me some. I love Happy Mail. So guys, have an awesome weekend. I can't wait to talk to you next week, and I'll see you then.